Hey y'all, so I got a quick and easy recipe for y'all today. This is Crockpot barbecue chicken sliders with my Mama's Southern Coleslaw. Y'all, this is an easy recipe. You can do this one night. It's ready for you after work. We can do it for a party. Y'all, this is just good anytime. Come on in the kitchen and we'll make it together. Okay y'all, so before I put all this in the crock pot, I thought I'd show y'all what we're gonna use. So I've got about 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I'm just gonna leave them whole like they are. We're just gonna put them straight in the crock pot. I've got a yellow onion. This is a Vidalia onion, but you can use a white onion, yellow onion, whatever you got. Some salt and pepper. And then we've got some cumin, ground cumin, some chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder. Y'all, this is the secret ingredient to this. This is Hickory smoked sea salt. I'm not sure if y'all can get this where you are. I'm sure you can probably find a different version of this, but this stuff's really good. And then this is one of my favorite barbecue sauces. This is the Carolina vinegar barbecue. They have several different flavors of this. You can totally use your favorite. I just like Duke's. And no, this is not paid by Duke's. This is just my favorite and I like promoting it. And then just a little bit of chicken broth. There's probably like 1/2 cup or so in this. And then we're gonna get these, once we get them done, we're gonna put them on these yummy Kings Hawaiian Rolls. So again, not a paid advertisement, just, well, I say it's not. Kings Hawaiian was generous enough to send me a free pack of rolls in a Happy Mail box they sent me a week or so ago that I posted over on my Instagram page. So anyway, but we're gonna put this on Kings Hawaiian, and I'm also gonna make some coleslaw to go on top, but I'll show you that in a little bit. So we're gonna get all this in the crock pot, so I'll show you what we got. Okay, so that onion ended up being really big. Can y'all see? I just sliced this in just little half moons. And I only ended up using about 1/2 of that onion because it was really big. Set that over there. And so just kind of make a bed in the bottom. And this is where your chicken's gonna sit here in a minute. There we go, that looks perfect. And then we're just gonna lay our chicken in there. Just on top of the onions. If I can get a hold of it, here we go. Okay, chicken, come here. Having some problems over here with this chicken. It's in this bag and it won't come out. Okay. I'll lay that in there. Set that over there in the sink. Okay. And then we've got our spices. We've got salt and pepper. And I'll put the increments in the comments, but salt and pepper, and then a little bit of the Hickory smoked salt. We've got some chili powder, some onion powder, some cumin, and some garlic. Get that all kind of swirled around, and you're just gonna sprinkle it over the chicken so that everybody gets covered. And then we're going to use our favorite barbecue sauce. And I like this vinegar base just because it's a little tangy. But again, y'all can use whatever you want to. I'm not measuring. Can y'all tell? We're just going to use, I don't know, I use most of the bottle. We're going to save this, I use most of the bottle. We're going to save this part just to top our sandwiches with at the end. So there's that. And then just to help it get started, I'm gonna put just a little bit of chicken stock, maybe 1/4 cup, maybe 1/2 cup. Again, I don't really measure, I just do it. And we're just gonna turn that on, kind of get that zhuzhed around a little. Okay. So we're gonna cover this up. I've got it on low. Elaine and I are gonna go shopping today. The boys are out riding on the side-by-side today because it's pretty. So me and Elaine's gonna go shop while this cooks, and then when we all get home, we'll have supper ready. So I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna go ahead and get our slaw made this morning too and get it in the fridge, so I'll show you that in a second, but I'm gonna cover this up, let this go. This is gonna go on low probably 4, 5, 6 hours, and then we'll come home and shred it up. Okay, so we're gonna make my mama's coleslaw. I never really liked coleslaw until my mama told me how to use that or make this, and I've adapted it a little bit different than what she makes it, but it's still basically the same. She uses a whole head of cabbage. I don't really like chopping cabbage, so I buy this that's already cut up. There's still some big pieces I'll have to chop up, and then we're gonna use Duke's mayonnaise. I don't know if y'all can get Duke's where you live, but this is what I use. This is the only thing that's ever been in my mama's house, and now it's the only thing that's in my house. I don't buy anything other than Duke's. And again, Dukes did not sponsor this. I just love it. Okay, and then we got some celery seed, some salt and pepper, and then this is what I do different than my mama. I use a little bit of vinegar. Y'all can use white vinegar or apple cider. I just like either the Prosecco wine vinegar, or you can find champagne vinegar if you can't find this, and this makes it really tangy and good. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'll rip this open. And then I usually start out just a little handful at a time. See these big pieces? That's what I don't want. So I'm gonna run my knife through it and just make sure that I get that chopped up. And literally, y'all, I'm just gonna rough chop. I mean, we're just gonna do this. Okay? That's all we're gonna do. Nothing fancy, because y'all know I'm not fancy. Okay, so I'm gonna get the rest of this chopped up, and then I'll show you how to make the dressing that goes on top. Okay, so now we're gonna make our dressing for the slaw. I've got in here a cup of my mayonnaise, and then I've got salt and pepper. Again, I'll put the increments in the description below. So I got salt and pepper, and then my celery seed. I'm gonna dump all that in there. I probably end up adding more pepper at the end just because we like ours really peppery. So we're gonna get this all stirred up. And then here is the vinegar, and I don't measure this. I just kind of put just a little splash. That's probably just barely a half a teaspoon. I'm not really sure, because I just splash it. And then we'll see. I'm gonna taste this and see if this tastes about right. Oh yeah, that's good. And some people put sugar in their slaw. I do not put sugar in my slaw. Okay, so I got my cabbage. You see how I've chopped it all up, so it's kind of fine. And then we're just gonna put our dressing in here. Set that out of the way. We'll see if I can stir this. I may end up having to toss it with my tongs, but we'll see. And you make sure you use a bowl big enough that you can actually do this. I've done that before, and it just makes a mess. Oh no, this is gonna be good. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. This is so good on top of really anything. You can put this on a burger, on a hot dog, barbecue sandwich. I mean, it's good on a lot of things. A lot of my family just eat it on the side as like a side dish. I don't really do that. I like it on something, but I don't really like it by itself. Okay, but you gotta taste it. So let me get a fork and we'll taste it. Don't look at my drawer. Okay, so we'll taste for seasoning here. Can you say that? Yum. It's good. Sorry. It's good. It just needs more pepper. I don't know what it is about slaw and pepper, but it needs a lot. So I'd started off with maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon. And we'll see if that's a little better. Y'all, this is it. I mean, this is pretty simple stuff, but it makes a really good little meal here. Y'all, it's just gonna be us eating, so I'm just gonna double dip. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. So we'll let that go for now. We'll probably we might have to add more pepper at the end. Michael likes a lot of pepper on his, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover up. Oh, the other thing too, I was gonna tell you, don't over salt this, because once this sits in the fridge, the flavors are gonna intensify. So don't go real crazy with the salt until it sets in the fridge. If when you take it out of the fridge, it still needs a little salt, then you can salt it. But this is gonna go in the fridge till tonight, so it's gonna sit, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours in the fridge, just like this, and this is gonna get yummy. So when the boys get home, when Elaine and I get back from our little excursion, we'll build our sandwiches and shred the chicken up, build our sandwiches, and I'll show y'all what it looks like, and we'll do a taste test. Okay, so Elaine and I just got back from our little shopping adventure, and I'm gonna show y'all what this looks like. This has been going about 5 hours, I think. Okay, y'all ready? I'm gonna try not to get the steam in the camera. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at all that. Okay, so I've cut this off. And what I'm gonna do is just go in, and you can totally take this out of the crock pot to do this, but I see no sense in dirtying up something else. Look at that, y'all. I mean, it just shreds like so easy. And you can, I've seen people take their stand mixer and do this. I'm not gonna put my stand mixer in here. This juice will go everywhere. So, and y'all can see how tender that is. I mean, look, it just like falls apart. Look at that. That's gonna make some yummy sandwiches in a little bit. Yes, it is. And Michael and Jacob's on their way home. They've been out riding the side-by-side today, enjoying this beautiful day before it decides to get cold again. Look at that. Y'all stop. I wish I could smell this. Like, when we got home from shopping a while ago, like we opened the door and you could immediately smell it. And I know it was probably driving the dogs crazy because the dogs just came running like, Mama, where's the food? I can smell it. They were so funny. But they can't eat this either because now I've mixed in the onions in with it, and puppy dogs cannot have onions. And I'm not real sure why, but anyway, this is what we've had our veterinarian and people tell us. We do feed our girls a little bit from the table. They don't get a whole lot, just as a treat. But onions are not on their menu. But anyway, enough about that. Y'all, look at that. I mean, seriously, yum. Well, you know we have to taste it. Let's see. Let me find just a little bite. And it's like so hot. But I gotta give it a little taste test. Yeah. Y'all, that is so hot. I don't even put that in my mouth yet. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, that's good. With that slaw and those Kings Hawaiian Rolls in a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be good. All right, so I'm just gonna wait. It's not hardly supper time yet, so when Michael and Jacob get here and they rest a little bit, we'll put our sandwiches together and we'll do a little taste test with Michael. So we'll do that here in just a minute. Yo, I just realized I said stand mixer when I was shredding up this chicken. Not stand mixer, that is not what I meant. Hand mixer is what I meant. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lid back on this and just let it sit till Michael and Jake get home, and then we'll eat. Okay, so we've got all of our chicken done, our slaw's done. I've got our little Kings Hawaiian Rolls, and I've already split them. I'm only making 6 because, well, I've got corn too, so I'm only making 6 for right now. So all I'm gonna do, now this is super easy, is you're gonna take some of this, come on chicken, this chicken's having issues. I'm just gonna take some of the barbecue chicken, and pile that up. And then let's put a little drizzle. Let's put a little extra drizzle. Just a little bit. And then we'll get us a little bit of slaw. Oops. Well, maybe. Come on. There we go. We'll just put a little bit of slaw on there. And we'll top it with our other bun. And y'all check that out. Yum. Alright, so let me finish making these and then we'll get Michael in here and we'll eat them. Hey y'all, so I've got Michael here to do our little taste test with our barbecue chicken. I've already made these.
I got the bigger sandwich.
You may hit the kids in the background. If you do, I'm sorry. Okay? Okay. He did get the biggest one. Oh, look at that. Yum.
It's so messy, but oh my gosh, it is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh, it's falling apart.
Hi. Y'all. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, this is good.
Okay. I obviously need a napkin. We'll get to that in a minute. So after, you know, we've been gone all day, you could totally do this one night after work, and you get home and supper's done and it's wonderful, which is what we're doing right now. And we're making a mess. And y'all, I wish you could see Maybelline. She's right here. She's licking the floor. Anyway, go make this for your family, for whoever you want to. This is good for a party. This is good. It's just good for any time.
I mean, seriously, this is really good.
Thanks. So y'all go make it. Let me know what you think. I'll post the recipe down in the description for you, so you'll have that, and for the slaw too. Thanks to Kings Hawaiian for sending me the rolls for this. I do appreciate that. I love them. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all, we hit 300 subscribers today, and I know in the grander scheme of things, to a lot of people, that's not a lot. But y'all, if there was 300 people in this kitchen, I would freak out. So thank y'all so much for all that have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, you need to. So thank y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see you next time, and we'll make something yummy.
And thanks for spending time with us again.
Yeah, we love y'all. Bye.
Bye.